Hi, my name is Christine P. Reyes, and this is the continuation of our topic Asian music. So, Kabuki. Kabuki is made up of three kanji Chinese characters. Ka meaning sing, Bu representing dance, and Ki indicating skills. Kabuki means the art of song and dance. It is traditional Japanese popular drama with singing and dancing, performed in a highly stylized manner. The next one is, what are Kabuki plays about? The three main categories of Kabuki play are Jidaimono, early, historical and legendary stories, Sewamono, contemporary tales post-1600s, and Shosagoto, dance dramas. Jidaimono, historical plays, a category of plays set before the start of the Edo period 1603 to 1868. Depicting events that occurred among the nobility and samurai classes, often incorporating historical legend. This is the picture of Jidaimono. Example of Jidaimono. Kanadehon Chuschingora. The treasury of loyal retainers is an 11-act bunraku puppet play composed in 1748. It is one of the most popular Japanese plays, ranked with Shimi's Matsukaze, although the vivid action of Chushingura differs dramatically from Matsukaze. So this is the picture of Kanadehon Chushingura. The next one is Sewamono domestic plays. The category of Sewamono plays portray the ordinary lives of townspeople during the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, and would have been considered realistic and modern at that time. Sewamono, the style of hair, costume, and speech, and etc., were those of the contemporary audience, and the dramas evolved as true real life was unfolding before one's eyes. This is the Sewamono. The next one is example of Sewamono. Sonezaki Shinzu. The love suicide at Sonezaki is a short play in the three scenes, staged over a day and a night. The two central characters are a young orphan merchant clerk named Tokube, whose firm deals in all possibly soy, and the courtesan with whom he is in love, Ohatsu. This is the picture of Sonezaki Shinzu. The next one is Shosagoto, or the dance dramas. Shosagoto is a category that includes works of pure classical Japanese dance, as well as plays that incorporate a strong element of classical dance. Shosagoto, or Furigoto, also known as dance or dance drama, is a type of kabuki play based on dance. It is one of three genres of kabuki, together with Jidaimono and Sewamono. This is the picture of Shosagato, dance drama. The example of Shosagato is Fuji Musume, is the visual climax of a kabuki show, in which the dancer performing the role of the Wisteria maiden changes kimonos, 4 types, and dances against a gorgeous backdrop of clusters of mauve and purple wisteria flowers. So this is the picture of Fuji Musume. Next one is Matsubame Mono. Matsubame is the name of a stage set which resembles the interior of a no theatre with its painting of an old pine tree as a backdrop flanked by bamboo. This is the using a giant pine tree backdrop, Matsubame in Japanese, as the main stage setting. This is the Matsubame Mono. The next one is song. Music created by both singers and instruments helps set narrative tone and pacing of a scene. Songs may be performed by one or many singers, yuktakata, at a time, and are usually accompanied by a shamisen, a type of Japanese lute. So the next one is dance. Dance numbers are inserted into performance at almost any opportunity. However, kabuki acting is so stylized, it's indistinguishable from dance most of the time. Actors are trained to move and gesticulate using dance-like motions, meaning dance is an integral part of all kabuki plays. The next one is costumes. Since kabuki dramas tend to be set in the past, performers usually wear kimono, Japanese traditional clothing. Styles range from practical and subdued to cumbersome and extravagant. Costume, one of the most important skills of the actors, is simply manipulating and moving in their heavy costumes. No easy feat. The costume accompanying wigs are made by hand by skilled artisans and are sometimes ornately woven with fine silver and gold threads. This is the costume of the kabuki plays. So, the makeup. Known as kesho, kabuki makeup is based on a character traits. Actors' faces are coated with hoshiroi, white paint, to make them both more visible and dramatic. Then, colored lines are added to enhance their features as well as describe their character. Makeup. Red represents qualities like passion and anger. Blue symbolizes evil and or sadness. The patterns differ depending on the character, gender. Supernatural beings like ghosts and demons wear the most dramatic makeup. Actors apply their own makeup so they can better understand their character. Alternatively, sometimes decorated kabuki masks are used, though these are more common in North theater. This is the example of makeup in kabuki plays. Next one. The next one is set design and props. Stage decorations are lavish and typically include complex machinery. Moving lips, props, and curtains allow the performers and backgrounds to undergo astonishing transformations. For instance, an actor may suddenly disappear from the stage and reappear in the audience, or a background may revolve to simulate a ship moving across water. The next one is Peking opera. Peking opera is a performance art incorporating singing, reciting, acting, martial arts. Although widely practiced throughout China, its performance centers on Beijing, Tianjin, and Shanghai. Peking opera is sung and recited using primarily Beijing dialect, and its librettos are composed according to a strict set of rules that prize form and rhyme. This is the example of Peking opera. What are the three melodies played in Peking opera? Peking opera has chant or singing, nian or dialogue, and zuo or acting, and da is martial arts. As its basic performing forms, chant is mainly performed in the tunes of CP used for expressing strong emotions, and Yuhang used for expressing deep and sorrowful feelings. What is Peking opera costume called? Sing-tu costumes are an integral part of the Beijing opera performance that are called Qingsu or Sifu in Chinese. In the early days, opera costumes were mainly made of wool, of coarse cloth. Later, satin, crepe, and silk were used, decorated with various meticulously embroidered patterns. These are the example of costume in Peking opera. Peking opera instrument. The primary melodic instruments are two-string fiddles, jinghu and heru, and the Yuchin moon guitar, second audio clip. The pipa lute or pipa lute, DC flute, and double reed sona, first audio clip, are also used for specific sorts of dramatic scenes. Here's the fiddle, jinghu, and erhu. The second one is Yuchin moon guitar. The third one is pipa or pipa lute, and the next one, dizzy flute. That is flute, not lute. So the last one is double reed sona. What is Peking opera mask? Painted opera masks were originally clay imitation of the facial makeup of the performers on the stage of Peking opera. For the appearance of three-dimensional opera masks, drawing of the facial makeup had been commonly seen. This is an example of Peking opera mask. The next one is, what is Peking opera makeup called? Color patterns painted on the faces or of opera characters are called lianpu or facial makeup. When a character face needs to be exaggerated, a makeup type is painted. The most common facial makeup types are Jing and Chu. This is the example of Peking opera makeup. The last one is, what is the stage design of Peking opera? Peking opera stage have traditionally been square platforms. The action on stage is usually visible from at least three sides. The stage is divided into two parts by an embroidered curtain called a shongjiu. Musicians are visible to the audience on the front part of the stage. This is the example of stage design of Peking opera. So that's all the Asian music. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something from our discussion.